All right, our number of the day today is 11. So this is one of those teen numbers that we do not hear the word teen in, but when we're counting and we start at 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 11 has a 1 and is a 1 and a 1. All right, so let's look at the number in our ones place to decide if it is odd or even. So remember, you just have to look in the ones place. So if we were to only draw one circle, does it have a dance partner? No, it's an oddball, right? It's all by itself. So the number 11 would be odd because we just have to look in the ones place and there's just a number 1. So we just have 1 by itself, no dance partner, so we know that it is odd. All right, so we're going to stretch out the number word 11, and it's 11. So it's going to start with a long E sound, E, O, E, then, V, E, N. 11. All right, so now let's go ahead and draw a picture with 11 circles to be able to use for when we add and subtract. So we've already got the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you see, even when we draw out all 11, here's the oddball, so we know that it is an odd number. All right, so now I want us to think about what number comes before 11 and what number comes after 11. We found it on our number line. So when we look before, it's the number we say right before when we're counting. So 10, 11. So 10 comes before, and it is 1 less. Then what number would come after 11? For counting, we'd say 10, 11, 12. And 12, remember, we write 1, 2 for 12. Now, the same would go if we said before and after. If I had 11 markers and I let my friend borrow 1 marker, then how many markers do I have left? That means I was giving away 1. I was subtracting 1. I have 1 less. So I would have 10, right? Same thing. If I had 11 markers and my friend gave me 1 more marker, now how many markers do I have? I would have 12. So you see, even before and after, or we could think about it that we're taking 1 away or 1 less, or we're adding 1 more. All right, so now count with me as we do our tally marks. Remember, we're going to cross over with every 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, cross 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, cross 10, 11. So we can count by 5s, 5, 10, and then count on by 1s because this is not a full bundle. So 5, 10, 1 more would be 11. All right, so let's fill in our 10 frames before we do our base 10 blocks. So think about, before I do it, I want you to think about the number 11 and what that's going to look like on our double 10 frame. How many 10s are there in 11? There's just one, right? So let's fill it up and let's see what that's going to look like in our 10 frames. Count with me as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we need one more to get to 11. So we could put 10 in our head, because we know if we see a full 10 frame that is 10, 10, and then we count on 11. So now if we're looking at our base 10 blocks, how many 10s are there in 11? How many 10s would I need? Just one, right? 1 10. And then how many 1s? I just need one 1's cube, right? 1 10 and 1 1. 1 10 and 1 1 makes up 11. All right, so next, let's do our number bonds. Our whole is what? Our whole is 11. What is our first part? Remember, whole, part, part. Our whole is 11. Our first part is 10. We can use our 10 frames to help us. 11, 10, and how many more? 10 and one more make 11. All right, so I want us to think about a story problem. If one bird flew onto a tree and then 10 more birds joined him, how many birds are there all together? So at first, there's just one bird sitting on the tree. Picture that in your head. Maybe it's a bluebird sitting on a tree. The next thing you know, 10 more birds fly onto the tree and join him. So am I joining these numbers or am I separating? I'm joining, right? Because now those birds joined the first one. So I'm going to join. I know that I'm going to add. So I could use my picture. I could use my 10 frame. Here's the one little bluebird sitting by himself. And then 10 more birds join him. So now how many do I have all together? It's easier when I'm counting to put the bigger number in my head and then count on. So which is bigger, 1 or 10? 10 is a larger number, right? So I can put 10 in my head, 10, and then count on 1, 10, 11. So there would then be 11 birds on the tree. All right, so now I want you to think about those 11 birds that are on the tree. What if one flew away? There's 11 birds. Do you see them? We can use our keep it simple pictures with math. There's our 11 birds. But then one flies away. So am I going to be joining or separating? I'm separating, right? So I'm going to mark out 1. I drew my picture. This was 11 circles. That's my whole. 1 flew away, so I'm going to subtract. I know I'm separating, right? But so now how many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could also use my number line, couldn't I? Because I did that just a minute ago when I was looking at one less. If I started at 11 and then 1 flew away, that means I'm subtracting. I'm going to go backwards and I'm going to make 1 hop back. And where do I end? At 10. So there would be 10 birds left on the tree if I started with 11 and 1 flew away. Good job, guys.